having any.
But how many people have she have charges against in the computer? She's not I'm not the only man that she has charged against. You're acting like she's anything. I'm doing something to her.
I'm not acting like anything.
I haven't done anything to her. See what I'm saying?
I'm not acting like anything. I'm trying to give you the information about this particular situation.
But let me say this. You have not had a license from 2013.
You own a vehicle.
Hold on. Don't say anything because you've already done. I know that you have turned yourself in. But listen to this. You have not had a license almost 10 years. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. There's drinking and driving. 3. Okay.
Mr. Williams, I have a Glencoe Hills address for you. Is that a good place for you to get mail?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you met with Miss Reed, you gave her a phone number and an email, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Is it okay with you if the court uses your phone and your email to contact you?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. This is State of Michigan versus Jeffrey Williams, 22F21726. I have received a petition requesting a court-appointed lawyer. I will sign that. You may proceed when you're ready.
Thank you. As I did not have a copy of the complaint when I met with him, and now that I see it in the system, it is actually different charges than I discussed with him. I would like that to be read on the record.
The complaint in this matter states that on or about November 24th, 2022 on Michigan Avenue near Huron Street, defendant is accused of committing the crime of domestic violence by making an assault or an assault battery upon Melanie Cloutier. This is charged as a third offense because of a previous conviction in August of 2006 and in July of 2022. Felony DV is a maximum of 5 years and or $5,000. Count 2 is a misdemeanor assault charge with the alleged victim, Tamara Lewis. The maximum for that is 93 days and or $500.
Thank you. We will stand mute to those charges.
Okay. You may address bond when you're ready. There's a $25,000 request. And the big issue here, I think, is that he's on probation for an assault involving Ms. Cloutier.
I'm being charged with a third domestic.
Correct.
Okay. I just have to state that I don't have 3 domestics in that count in that jurisdiction. I shouldn't have 3 domestics.
No, it doesn't have to be in this jurisdiction.
Oh, so you're bringing a role on her, right?
It can be when you're charged with the third domestic violence, those other 2 charges can be from anywhere on the planet.
Okay, well,
You have a conviction from 2006.
okay, I'll just hire me an attorney.
And a conviction
I'm tired, okay? It's not my fault. I don't know who she is. As far as I'm concerned, police made me go out with her. So for me to tell you that I've been through enough, if I get 5 years in prison, I'd be the best thing for me. So I don't care about
Mr.
in this
Williams,
matter. I'm saying you're gonna press charge on me that I don't deserve, okay? For one reason.
we're not sentencing you today. The biggest concern I have regarding the bond on this issue is that you're on probation for a domestic violence with Melanie Cloutier already.
Right.
And I believe that you're not supposed to be having any.
But how many people have she have charges against in the computer? I'm not the only man that she has charged against. You're acting like she's anything. I'm doing something to her.
I'm not acting like anything.
I haven't done anything to her. See what I'm saying?
I'm not acting like anything. I'm trying to give you the information about this particular situation.
Okay.
Okay. I don't have any kind of an attitude towards you. And
well, I haven't done anything to her. I'm trying to say something. You're not letting me speak. I know myself. You have seen several people his charges against her. For you to press jack me up like she's somebody to marry. You see what I'm saying? She's a fucking prostitute.
Mr. Williams, I would advise.
All this is you can charge me with everyone. That's the day, God damn it. And I will.
Mr. Williams, at this.
That's okay. We'll see him tomorrow. That's all right. That's all right. I'll see you tomorrow. Take off. Bye.
Let that bitch there. I'm not going. If I go to prison, this bitch will blow up. Fuck you. You're gonna fucking hard on me. Everybody comes to me here. Well, fuck off.
It has refused to be arraigned on that charge today. We'll try again tomorrow.
I'm reading from the investigator's report that he disregarded a truck control device, which was a red signal, that he T-boned another motor vehicle that was going east on Mac.
Excuse me,
In
Your
terms
Honor.
of this is on video. What else? I see that Mr. Brown had an alcohol level of a 0.2. That was from lab results, toxicology from the hospital. His license had been suspended since 2013.
Your Honor, may I say something?
Please, this is the attorney, Brandon Bird speaking. Can you
Okay,
hear me?
okay.
Brown?
I understand. I got you.
I fell asleep.
Counsel, I appreciate that he did turn himself in, that he's taken the matter seriously. It doesn't appear to be that he is a flight risk. The issue is whether he's a danger to the community.
I work with the community. I'm not a
DDC,
Yes, Your Honor.
can you confirm that Mr. Brown surrendered?
Yes, Your Honor, he did.
So, counsel, what I'm reading from the investigator's report, that your client's license, driver's license, has been expired since June of 2013, and since May of 2015, he's had a total of 29 moving violations. That he has a registration denial from August 2021 through indefinite. Counsel, again, tell me about does he work? Is there a work history on him?
He has 2 jobs,
He has 2 jobs.
He has 2 jobs, but he takes care of his girlfriend and his child, After including his family side, he is below 200%.
Okay. See this. I'll check one thing else out. So. So they did a search warrant and they found, in terms of his speed, is that he went from a minimum of 58 to a maximum of 65, and nothing to indicate that he put on his brakes prior to collision with the other vehicle, prior to making contact. And I appreciate that your client surrendered, but counsel, in this particular matter, your client is a danger. So he's going to get an unaffordable court date. Unaffordable bond, and his redetermination court date will be Monday, which is the 23rd. It's going to be 9:30 in front of Judge Jefferson.
Your Honor, I don't mean to keep talking or I'm gonna know that you were hearing what I'm saying. Like, what do I do if I lose my job? Like, I literally been turning myself in for everything that I've been doing. Everything. Way before even this had happened. I called the people multiple times over and over and over again when this happened to get the car back, they kept trying to give me and my girlfriend a problem with the car because they were saying that the car wasn't in my name, it was in her name. I literally been trying to push play on this for a month ago. I walked into place, just like my other stuff that's going on my paperwork. I walked into places. I'm not a flight risk or nothing.
Okay, but Mr. Brown, I hear everything that you're saying, okay? But let me say this. You have not had a license from 2013.
On a vehicle.
Hold on, don't say anything, because you've already done. I know that you have turned yourself in, but listen to this. You have not had a license almost 10 years, okay? 1, 2, okay? There's drinking and driving. 3, okay? You're driving, I understand, to get it to a Coney Island, but you are driving at minimum from 58 up to 65. Do not say anything, because that is what is coming from the motor vehicle, okay? And then, because not only that, but from 2015, 29 moving violations. I understand that you're not a flight risk, but the question is, are you a danger to the community? If you had not been driving, if you had not been drinking, okay, in this particular matter, if you had not been drinking, sir, more than likely you would not have gone fast, okay? And then you would not have got into a collision, and you would have not struck another motor vehicle, disregarding a red light and striking another motor vehicle, and that person had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Mr. Brown, listen to also this. As a parent, you would be extremely upset if your children were walking across the street and somebody struck them, and that person that had struck them had been drinking and driving.
Ma'am,
not only that,
I had just got off work.
Sir, it doesn't matter that you got off work. You're not supposed to be driving.
Understood. You're right about that. You're right. I'm sorry. I don't mean no harm. I apologize. I didn't mean to go like that. But I literally was just coming right down the street at the corner.
Mr. Brown,
yes.
Really feel for you. I really do. I feel for you. But for whatever reason, sir, is that you were drinking and driving, you struck another motor vehicle, another person was injured, seriously enough, okay? This was not a little tap. You did not have the right of way. You went through a red light. All this is on video, what I'm reading. So, sir, in this particular matter, please don't say anything more. Please don't say anything more, okay? Bond in this case is going to be $100,000 cash surety. Further, GPS tether. Oh. DDC, can you bring Mr. Brown back?
Hey, great. I didn't mean to, I wasn't trying to walk away from you like that, ma'am. They asked me to come on.
Okay, Mr. Brown. Okay, you're going to get another hearing date Monday. It's going to be at 9:30 in front of the judge. Okay, and so that judge can make that determination. But right now, what I have in front of me, you are a danger, especially on the road. So don't say anything else, Mr. Brown. Please don't, because if you do, anything you say can be recorded and used against you. The bond is $100,000 cash surety. Okay, there will be a GPS tether. I'm not putting a house arrest on him. He already has a no drinking and the no driving. Counsel, do you want anything else?
Yes, I do understand your concern, but I'm asking you to please at least reconsider it, at least with the alcohol test, Just will destroy his life. I understand
You know-
the potential, the allegations were potential where he could destroy others' lives. And I understand your concern about that. But $100,000 cash, my client did take the initiative to come in this matter. My client works 18 hours a day, as he said. He works 18 hours a day. This completely destroyed his life, his child's life, and his girlfriend's life, Your Honor.
Excuse me, counsel, counsel, what about the victim that was seriously injured? That they're driving, they're not doing anything, okay? And yet, in the investigator's report, your client disregards, okay, a traffic control device. He T-bones the motor vehicle. He has had no license for close to 10 years. He's had at least 29 moving violations. And on top of that, he was drinking. So counsel, no, I applaud him and I feel for him. I do. I really do. But he is, I'm not saying he's a flight risk, but he is a danger. He is a danger. And him being on probation, we didn't even get into that. He's on probation for carrying a concealed weapon. And on that, that is, don't commit any other illegal activities. And you know that means don't go drinking and driving. Don't go, if you don't have a license, you should not be driving. So counsel, in this particular matter, and this is the one that, yes, I feel on this, and I feel for your client. I do believe in this case, your client is more of a danger. Not only was he a danger to the other person, but if there was anybody else in his motor vehicle, he was a danger too, because that person could have gotten injured also.
Can I please
It's
say
by
one
the
more
grace
thing?
of fate that it wasn't. Mr. Brown, don't say anything, sir. So the bond is going to stay the same, $100,000 cash surety, no firearms, no drinking, no driving, GPS tether. Anything else, counsel? Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Brown. You can step aside.